ever had relations in public? And if so, where? Does right hand and left hand count? I mean, these are some of the most faithful players I have ever known. And you know, we've always gone everywhere together. And well, one time I was driving the car, and you know, I tell you what, these two dudes are a talented bunch. They know what they're doing. Of course, one time, Little Bear and I were, as we were going down an escalator in one of the malls, I just sort of reached over and gave him just a very casual kiss on the cheek and a hug. We enjoyed that. We hug frequently. Usually, we don't really take too much care about where we are when we do it. We're very natural about it. Do you ever fantasize about anyone on YouTube? If so, who? Well, the truth of the matter is, nah. It's not that I don't like anybody at YouTube, but actually I'm a very happily married man, and I fantasize about no one else. That's the honest truth. I'm a real prude, aren't I? What is the most embarrassing thing you have ever done? Well, this is going to sound a little corny, I guess, but one year my mother's birthday was coming up, and I wanted to make her a cake. And I decided, let me see if I can make this one up, and I just didn't bother to follow a recipe. And so I put ingredients in a bowl and mixed and baked the thing, and then I let it cool off, and then I spread the frosting on there really nice, and I made the frosting myself, and I decorated it. I made it a circle with pecans, you know, and then I made a circle of maraschino cherries, and I filled the middle area with some chopped pecans, and then I sprinkled pecans, you know, here and there all over the cake, and it really looked beautiful. And so I put it in the refrigerator, and of course later Mom came home and she saw the cake, and she knew it was for her, and we decided we would take it out after dinner. And so we took the cake out after dinner, and I gave her a knife to cut it, and lo and behold, that thing was as hard as any rock that Ella Mae Clampett ever did make. And to this day, I haven't figured out why. If you know what makes cakes hard like that, give me a buzz and let me know. Do you cup your hand over your mouth and breathe in to see if your breath stinks? Sometimes I do that. It's a good thing. Do you wear underwear, panties, every day? Yes, and you know, I am an underwear freak. I have them in colors, and I like the bikini style best of all, and I've got them in green, gray, blue, red, orange. Don't think I have a pink pair. I got a few white pair, but I really do like my underwear to look good on me, and I like to look good in it, and I like to feel comfortable in what I'm wearing. So underwear, I guess, is one of my little fetishes, I suppose. Which movie star do you dream about having sex with? Do you want to know the truth? There isn't one, honestly. Yeah, no, my own life is just, you know, I fill it with all the excitement that I can, and really there's nothing about movie stars that impresses me, and Little Bear is my man, and he's the only one that I even think about having sex with, and it's a real pleasure to give him that place in my life. If you could spend the day with a YouTuber, who would it be and why? You know, sometimes I think I'd like to spend a day with Zipster. You know, he seems to be so full of life for a man and his age. I mean, I'm assuming he's at least 40 or something like that. But anyway, I bet he'd be one fella that would be hard to keep up with. He's just so full of life. and I think he would be a fascinating person to get to know for a day. If you should ever hit the lottery, what would you do with the money? I would build me a plantation in one of the islands in one of the Philippines. I would make sure that it faced the west so that I could see the setting sun, and I know that on the west side of the Philippines the hurricanes don't usually hit so much, and I would set up part of a resort there, to keep some income, in other words, start some businesses and stuff, and then I'd probably put a good chunk of it in a trust of some sort that would generate interest, with which Little Bear and I could establish some scholarships and some things that would be useful, to help deserving people to launch them off into successful careers or what have you, that sort of thing. What is your greatest fear? Oh gosh, I don't know if this snakes. I don't know anything that frightened me more than snakes. I mean, I don't know anything that would get me hopping and screaming and moving more and faster than snakes, even the ones that are not poisonous. I would rather walk upon anything else other than a snake. I probably have the most irrational fear of them, but that's just the way it is. Snakes scare the hell out of me. I guess that could be a good thing. One day I was laying out in the sun on my belly, and I was just reading a book, and I felt something rubbing on my leg, and I looked down there, and God, it was a black snake, and I jumped up and did the loudest and the fastest rain dance of any white boy you've ever seen. That snake took off. I guess he or she was as much afraid of me as I was of it. There you have it.